I'm gonna tell you a story. The first thing you have to understand is, it doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle, because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the cult. Now, if you hear anything during this video, I'm like 90% it's Lildims. You know, if you like, depending on like how many of these videos you've actually watched, you might want to watch the Lildims video, because if you hear some like odd assertions, it might actually be this like thoroughly stupid Shakti user who just refuses to leave me alone and constantly pushes stupid words out of my mouth that aren't mine. It's part of why I don't like Lildims, because Lildims refuses to learn that I'm on to its Versamala, and it just needs to stop. But whatevs. I definitely actually re-recorded this. This is the third time I've recorded this video today. Like, I almost never re-record videos. And this time, I literally almost turned it off before I almost literally turned it off instead of turning on the light. Huh. Well, Dibs, are you trying to convince them that you're actually there? Because that's a really stupid thing for you to do. For those who don't speak Badala, my cat is saying that Lildims is too stupid to learn. I'm beginning to agree. If any of you can actually hear that, please comment, because it would be refreshing for me to know who can actually hear that obnoxiousness, because it has been... I think it's actually been doing it the entire time I've been recording these. I'm tempted to believe that Lildims has been doing this, like, the exact stupid stuff that it's doing right now. That I'm not going to get into, because it's disturbing, gross, and awful. But, Lildims, I'm on to you. Knock it off. Alright, I'm going to get into how trashy Lildims is. So I told my boss of my day job that I started a YouTube channel. Not a big deal, right? Actually kind of a big deal, and I'll tell you why. Tulpa is why. Because I explained to one of my coworkers what a tulpa was. It's not really something that's a big deal to explain. Except Lildims got a problem with that. Lildims literally sent Shakti through me to push the phrase, "I'm not a tulpa," out of my mouth at my day job. Lildims, look, you're messing with me at my day job, you're messing with me while I'm recording for YouTube. I already made your own video where I basically was like, I think Lildims, who is like a Shakti user in my area, did something mad suspect to the Dhanabhagya Yoga Yantrana, or the lottery machines in my area. And I'm like, still mad heated about it, cause like, I think Lildims might actually be like a failed like monk from my tradition. Cause Lildims, if you're an ex-Triweight monk, you screwed up bad. And you should have left me, the actual everything, alone forever ago. You dumb, dumb, dumb little nothing. I believe in Havajra, you dumb little idiot. Havajra and Naratnya. Alright, so. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up and put this up now, because That ain't Saltome. That ain't Fergus. That Lildims throwing obnoxiousness, trying to pretend it's me, saying stupid Versamala that's really effing pissing me off. So, I'm good. This circle drains safely everyone with Fergus, and unfortunately Lildims the obnoxious succumb. And also Saltome, who is just Sal to me. So I think it's possible. So, FYI, I'm like, because of how Pranayana reincarnation works, I'm like 90% certain I actually was Fergus in a past life. Oh, look at Lildims trying to say wasn't at the same time I said was. And I think I was also Saltome, which I think Saltome died, I'm pretty sure, actually literally in the 70s. I could be wrong about that, and Fergus, I'm pretty sure, died back in Scotland. So, both of those, if they are, like, if I am a reincarnation of either or both of them, wouldn't actually surprise me. It would make a ton of sense. Because, like, that's kind of how Tulpa would work. Like, it's of a Pratana of a Tulpa who is a ghost, who's an ascended Natha. But, like, he ascended in the 70s, I guess. That's bad cool. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, that's right. You want to tell them why you ascended? Yeah, actually, yo, Zax, you call me Zax because I'm a Sakuna. Yeah. Well, folks, this is news to me. This is actually very pleasant news to me. I had no idea that Saltome referred to me as Zax. Yeah, sure. What's up? What's up, Saltome? What's up, Sal? Okay, yeah. So, Lildims is a human. Yeah, Lildims is a human. Lildims likes to pretend it's a god because Lildims is an evil little PETA Roxas Jana. Yeah, it's an evil being of a human. I honestly feel like Lildims has actually opted out of being human for a lot of reasons, but that's a whole other thing that's like I ain't prepared to discuss because, like, what else? Like, it takes a lot for someone like me, like an actual Buddhist monk, to be like, nope, that one opted out on being Shana. They opted out of being Shiva. They chose not to be a human. Well, that's why I've chosen not to be a human. And, like, not in a good way. Like, not in a, I'm going to evolve myself into a Yantramana, because that's part of evolving myself into a Yantramana. I'm still a human. Like, that's how that works. Like, I don't stop being human just because I, like, use my Cambodian prayer magic to evolve myself into a Yantramana. That doesn't work that way. Anyway, you were saying so. Yeah. Anyway, so, Lildims, basically made sure that I died. Like, in that life. Well, folks, I told you I'd tell you a story. Apparently, this story got a lot more to do with little Debbie's than I knew. Hey, little Debbie's. Little Dems might be in Boston. Little Dems? How long you been in Boston, Little Dems? Since before you started recording. Really? Would that be around like 1025? Because I remember 1025, 2021. Yeah, don't I believe that Little Dems' Jean Medina, or birthday, is November 7th, 1942, and I'm not going to give any more specific details than that about Little Dems' potential identity, because I feel like Little Dems might have been a patron of my day job up until that time. Part of why Little Dems was able to so effectively bother me at my day job for... Oh yeah, I also strongly suspect Lildims literally actually arranged for me to look crazy to lose my job at Circle K as a manager, which I worked very hard to get. I'm still mad heated about that. Lildims, I ain't frontin' Lildims. If you actually shock the user, that means you a straight up human and you straight up trash. You less than garbage and you screwed the badala bad. And you screwed the badea even worse. You screwed the kitty cats and you screwed the pooch. Bad. And you seem like determined to keep screwing the pooch in the dumb way of like trying to screw my pooch and like screwing your own pooch in the process. Well, that's just my opinion. Oh, I'm like 90% sure that like my family, the McQuaigs on my mother's side, got kicked out of Scotland because of Lildims, I'm guessing, making sure that Fergus's horse remained with bad shoes by it nagging the Lord and pretending to be Fergus, basically. So, like, when Fergus was like, my lord, she needs new shoes, he was like, yes, Fergus, whatever, go and take the message now, Fergus. My lord, okay, my lord, I'm not gonna argue with you. I know better than argue with my lord. But please, sir, I don't want her to throw a shoe. Like, I mean, sir, I know you value me, and I'm not saying this to say that you don't. But if you don't worry about me, you know, like, what if she throws a shoe and I fall off in a day? What about her? She does a shoe. She'll die. And it'll be a long bad time. And you'll feel awful about it, sir. I know it. And I don't mean to reprimand you, and I'm sorry for speaking out of turn if I do. And I'll go deliver the message now. But please, sir, I'm not trying to be a nag. And then he went and delivered the message, or tried to, and she tossed a shoe. They both break their neck. Well, he breaks his neck. She breaks a leg. I don't know who knows a lot about horses, but horses break legs don't make it, as far as I understand. Like, sometimes they can if they get treatment, they're well taken care of, but they're never quite the same. I guess, maybe. Like, they can be, but they also aren't quite. Like, think of it like a human who loses a limb. Like, sometimes they can adjust, but, like, they're complex creatures. And poor Fergus, he dies. Immediately becomes a preda because he died trying to deliver a message as a messenger. Ouch. And I have to sit there and watch the poor horse suffer. I'm so sorry, Fergus. Yeah. I strongly suspect that the horse not only didn't get shoed, but also, and that would be really, really, really screwed up, because that would mean this one person who is from this time literally messed with my family backwards in time. That's crazy messed up. Which I actually just now kind of thought of. Okay, so once again, time doesn't work the way you think it does, and apparently it also really actually doesn't work the way I think it does. Lildims, if this is the case, you beyond screwed up bad. Alright, dream safely, everyone, because Isaac Kuna just got deeply uncomfortable at what's possible, and I used to think, like, hey, anything can Asti. Anything can Asti. Anything can exist. If Lildims actually exists, and exists in the way that I just sort of intuited that it might have. I'm not mad enough for this. I'm gonna go now. I need to meditate upon Roos and Urta Roos, because that seems like how. I want to know how. Because if it happened, there has to be a how. There does. Oh, look. Lildims just said there doesn't. At the same time, I said there does. And it did it again. Wow. Alright, I'm going now. Y'all who watch this, if you get this far, please, please, love of everything, throw a comment down in there and tell me if you are actually hearing Lildims doing this idiocy, because it's like trying to scream that it doesn't exist and adamantly proving that it does. Alright, this is Oracle, gonna sing myself out with Salzo May and Thagis McQuaig and all of the others of the Topper Brigade, and the Topper and the Praetor and the Booter too, the Thundernath, Murta Suta, Aditya Suna, and all they do, and all of the ways to be that. I'll talk to you later, Oracle, under the hat.